Excuse me. Would you mind if I just slip in here? It looks like we're seatmates for this flight. Yes, just... there we go. Thanks so much. I always have the worst luck with boarding late. They seem to call my group just as I'm finishing my cup of tea. There we go. I'm not taking up too much of your space, am I? No? Good. Just get this bag in under the seat. Marvellous. Brilliant. Well, here is to a pleasant flight. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. Or, well, flying, I suppose. That's, wow, it really must have been the last passenger on the plane. We are taking right off, aren't we? I never can get used to the takeoff, can you? It's always just a rush and makes my stomach tingle like I'm on some grand adventure, even if I'm just, you know, anything. Yeah, always get a little bit worried my ears are going to pop, but they haven't done that since I was 5, so probably not worth worrying about, really. But what are you flying for? Are you going for business or pleasure or both? Right. Pleasure. Excellent. Good. That's brilliant. I mean, who would want to travel for fun? I mean, it's much better than spreadsheets or whatever one does if one's flying for business. Conferences, meetings, networking. I'm just listing off business things now, really, aren't I? Stock markets. Mergers and, you know, okay, I can stop now. Pleasure, yes, you're going for pleasure. Marvelous. That's good. I'm it's sort of I'm going to a book fair, actually. Nothing too fancy, or I mean, it's not just like it's some huge thing. I just, you know, books, old ones. I like old books. Not the new books aren't good too. I mean, they're fabulous as well. I read them, and or the one you've got there. I mean, I'm sure that's a fabulous new book. It looks like an absolute ripper. No, not a bodice ripper. I'm also just thinking of reading porn on a plane. I like books. So is it sightseeing or what kind of other, or another sort of pleasure? No, not that kind of pleasure. I mean, other kind of fun thing, a holiday, visiting friends, doing. I really should stop talking, shouldn't I? Yes, you're right, I'm not very good at this. Small talk thing, I'm a bit of a disaster. I just get randomly when I'm nervous, but I'm glad you're getting great amusement out of it all. You probably think I'm a bit of a mess, don't you? I'm not usually this awkward, it's just planes and we're all a bit close together, and you're pretty, and you're nice, and no, I'm digging the wrong way, well, I just hope I'm not making a total fool of myself. I just sort of start down one route, and then I get lost, and then it just gets a bit. Okay, yes, good idea. Deep breath. Taking a deep breath. Okay, too deep a breath. Yes. You are probably the nicest person I could have gone sit next to on this flight. Most people would have given up on me by now, or asked to change seats, or just flat told me to shut up, or they'll punch me in the testicles. No. Most people don't do that, actually. just my mum. Don't worry. More. Yes. What are you looking forward to about the trip? Something you're going to do that's. I mean, if you'd like to share. I mean. Oh. Goodness. Wow. That is amazing. That's how extraordinary. That sounds like such a wonderful adventure. I've always wanted to do something like that, but, you know, life gets in the way. Work, errands, the usual excuses. Well, I mean, the thing I'm going for is pleasure, but it's also is sort of work. I'm a curator for a private library, you see. It's well, no, I teach English. That's my job, but I have this as an extra source of income. A what? A side hustle. That's a phrase. Is that what the kids say now? Side hustle. Yes, I suppose that's it. There's a very wealthy collector who pays me to help curate his library and add to his collection. So he's sent me off to this fair to find stuff I think he might be interested in, and then bring it back for him. It's not a bad thing, really. You know, I think this might be the first time I've actually enjoyed a flight in a long time, really. I usually just bury myself in a book and hope no one talks to me. That's what you do as well. You must be hoping that I would shut up and let you just read your book now, I suppose. Am I? No? No, you... Okay. I'm glad to hear it. Yes, well, I'm quite fond of books, as you may have gathered. I'm glad you are a fan of reading as well. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, everyone either loves reading or doesn't read at all. Really, there's sort of no middle ground, really, is there? Maybe, but yes, it's been nice. Well, no, I don't have to be off for a while when I get there, so, well, sure, we could absolutely have a bite to eat or something when we land. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of aeroplane food, and not that they'd give us any on a short flight like this, except those peanuts that always seem to be more sawdust than peanut. Not really sure how one puts sawdust into a peanut, but it feels like they do somehow. No, I'd love to talk to you about the kind of books I help collect. I mean, not just sort of classics or first editions, but really rare things that yes, stuff that never really had much of a run, that might contain some kind of... I sometimes wonder if my employer isn't just some sort of strange, I don't know, esoterist, is that a word? Possibly. Who's trying to sort of, I don't know, unlock some ancient secrets to another world, or... No, he's not. No, I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure he's just a man who likes old books, but like myself. But yes, he does seem to like sort of very obscure titles like that. Yes, I'd love to talk more about this to you. I mean, the book fair itself's not far from the airport. I don't know what your timescale is, but right. So you actually have a free day when you land. If you'd like to come with me, you'd be very welcome. Oh. Smashing. Good evening, darling. I hope you enjoyed this romantic audio experience. Please don't forget to like, comment, share the video, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more of this sort of material, please consider joining my Patreon community, where you'll have early access to future releases and exclusive content. To discover everything I do, visit goodeveningdarling.com.